Melinda Miles, CrossFit MoJo in Madison, Wisconsin. Lesson 3, the intended stimulus. Forgive me, I'm not at a gym. I'm at home, so I have a notebook instead of a whiteboard. The intended stimulus. So for the workout, that is a 20-minute AMRAP of 20 calories of rowing, 40 wall balls, and 10 strict handstand push-ups. The first thing that I would have to do to help determine the intended stimulus of this workout is figure out how long each of these movements will take, right? Because it's an AMRAP, the time has already been set. I need to determine how many rounds the athletes should be getting within the 20 minutes. To determine the amount of time it would take to do a 20-calorie row, I tried to make my math really easy, so I based it off of 1,000 calories per hour split. If an athlete's holding 1,000 calories per hour, which feels reasonable, it will take them, based on this easy math, 1 minute and 12 seconds to finish those 20 calories. 40 wall balls, by my estimation, should take about 80 seconds because I'm estimating that each wall ball will take 2 seconds. That means 40 wall balls will take 1 minute and 20 seconds. The wall ball will require in getting to the wall ball, getting into place, picking it up. So my first instinct when I got the 120 seconds number was to make my math as easy as possible and bracket that by saying 1 minute to 1 minute 30. But I think I might need to add a little more time to that. So instead, I'm gonna estimate 1 minute 15 to 1 minute 45 seconds to finish those 40 wall balls. The last movement is 10 strict handstand push-ups. Once again, I'm going to guess that a strict handstand push-up takes 2 seconds, which would mean that 20 seconds is the amount of time it would take to do 10 of them. Similarly, a strict handstand push-up is a challenging movement that really deteriorates under fatigue. So I'm gonna buffer my average guess of 20 seconds a little bit on the high side. I'm gonna say 15 to 45 seconds on those 10 strict handstand push-ups. Now that I know about how long each movement should take, I'm gonna add that all together. Right, so on the shorter end, by my fastest estimation, I got 3 minutes and 30 seconds per round. On the slower end, 4 minutes per round. That 4 minutes is a really easy number to use with a 20-minute AMRAP. If it takes you 4 minutes per round, you should get 5 rounds. However, that does not include any amount of time to transition. Right, they're going to be needing to be strapping into that rowing machine, although I hope that they maintain a consistent pace on the row as they go through the workout. They'll need to get in place on the wall balls. The pace on the wall balls, I will predict, is going to slow down a little bit as we get later in the workout. I'm going to assume that the athletes are going to be dropping the ball more frequently, taking more breaks and breaths. I have a similar assumption about those strict handstand push-ups. There may be athletes who can do all 10 in a row, and get them done really quickly at the beginning of the workout, but we'll be ending up spending more time on them later, not just breaking them up, but getting out or getting off the wall, getting back into place, etc. So my 5-round estimate doesn't include the time spent doing all those things I just described. However, it is my higher end estimate, right? That's my guess based on sort of how the slower end of how things will take. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to tell my athletes that their goal is 5 to 6 rounds for this 20-minute AMRAP.